Okay, yeah, we move on to our next one. Mentally tough sets. How do you feel about this? I have my.
This all came about with can't remember her name, but she
actually here. Can I go first? Because mine's going to be short, and then you just take the lion's share of the time.
All right, cool? All right. I'll allow
all right. So I think it's absolute garbage. I think for a certain age group you need it just because their bodies are adapting, and endurance I think is valuable in the sport. But like our mentally tough sets, this is what I advise, and this is what we did at UT. It was entirely centered on like what you'd experience when you were racing. And then we probably overdid it too much. No, we overdid it too much, just for sure. But it would be like, okay, like we want to simulate the third 50. So we're going to do all this stuff to make you feel like you just swam a 100. And then I need you to go this time over and over and over and over and over, over and over and over to where you're comfortable enough handling your third 50. So what I think a mentally tough set, it's like, that's a mentally tough set where it's like, I don't want to do this. My body's in pain. I need to keep it together. So, but under this like 17 Caleb Dressel 2400 IMs when you're 14 years old, I ain't with it. So, all right, take the floor. You got the lion's share.
No, you're right. You're right. And this came about from a TikTok from swimmer, I believe, from University of Louisville, where she says the set that broke her freshman year was 17 400 IMs long course. And I'm just like, why? What was the point? What was the point? What did you accomplish from that? And then you're throwing up in the middle of it and your coaches are laughing at you. Like, how did that make you better? You just you just threw up in practice for no reason. And the fact that I don't know her name shows that it didn't make her great. So there's that. And of course, being a University of Kentucky swimmer, I'm obligated legally to hate on anything University of Louisville. So I'm here to say that was a stupid set. That was a dumb idea from the coaches, and the athletes got no better from it. These sets don't make you mentally tough. Nothing makes you mentally tough, but I think you can unlock the mental tough. You can show yourself your limits, because when I was at Kentucky, we did some stupid
way to put it.
Yeah, we did some stupid mental tough stuff, and I would be like, man, I'm tired. Like I can't keep doing this. And then some senior would shut us up and do another lap or run him or whatever. And then somehow I would find the energy to do just one more, And then it just taught me that, when I thought I was done, there was always one more left.
Right.
So it was being mentally tough was always there. It just needed to be tapped into. So, but then you see other people who don't have that. They hit that wall, and then no matter what you do, they just stop.
And this plays into the soft thing too, also, I think.
Right, because they don't have it. So, do these sets make you mentally tough, or does it just unlock the mental toughness that's already in you? And then I turn around and say, there are better ways to achieve that while being productive in your training, because there's at no point, I'm a big proponent of training what you're going to race. At no point are you ever going to do 17 400 IMs in any race. And people try to treat swimming like, you ever see that scene in Dodgeball? He's like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
not the same.
Yeah, but no. Like it doesn't relate. So it's like, if you can do 17 400 IMs, then one should be easy. Or I just spent 17 400 IMs with shitty technique, so when I do that one, I'm going to have shitty technique. So
yeah. And really, if you can do one 400 IM, you can do one 400 IM.
Exactly. So why not train really good to be really good at that one 400 IM? Yeah. That's my thinking.
So, okay, you saying that made me think about this, right? Because you said, does it teach mental toughness or does it awaken it? what would be your definition of mental toughness?
Ooh, good question. I think I think mental toughness is just the ability to will yourself into taking action despite what your body is saying. Even if the ability to make your mind tell your body to do something that is in direct conflict with what it's feeling.
That's good.
That's what I think mental toughness is.
So even you saying that just kind of remixed my own definition. So I've always looked at it and this is me infusing your thoughts. It's the willpower to dominate, the mental willpower to dominate something beyond your current belief in your capabilities, right? Because I think mental toughness can be a head-to-head thing too, right? Like I think it can be, your legs are burning and you're like wrestling somebody, but somehow like you get him to quit, right? Not even like you win, like because somebody's got to give up,
right?
So it's and then that's the head-to-head, but then it's like, okay, is my body going to make me give up? And I remember there was this day, I think, what's it called? The Kickboard podcast, social. I don't know if we can say these names. I'm going to say the SC.
Social Kick Swim.
Yeah, the SK podcast, where they were talking about some set that they had to do all out on like it's 75s. The sprinter, I think it was Ukrainian guy. And I was like, we came to practice one day. This is kind of funny. And it's like the end of practice at Swimnerd, Team Elite. And we're doing, the pool is like 66, 33 meters. So you have to do a third one to get.
Oh yeah, the one at Queens College or wherever.
Yeah, it comes out to like 70 meters when you swim down, do a flip turn and come back, right?
Yeah. So
you're supposed to like go like whatever split of your goal time is. And we're in practice suits, so you got to go hard. And I'll never forget it. It was like we were told we were doing 10, right? We complete all 10. And Dave was just like, group 1 up on the blocks. And we were just like, oh, no. So we go. Everybody goes, again. I swear to God, it felt like it had to have been another 45 minutes of just drop dead sprinting. And I'll never forget this. And there's a photo, I think Roy Birch probably has it. I know I have a
shout out to Roy Birch.
Yeah, shout out to Roy, where it looks like a shooter came through that pool. Like it's like just bodies, like people are just sprawled out everywhere. Like I'm floating in the middle of the pool in the shallow end. I think Ariana's like on the side of the pool, legs hanging in the water like this.
I feel like I remember this photo.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Roy has it. But yeah, dude, it was like we pushed ourselves so far beyond like our body being done that nobody could move for like another 20 minutes. And it was just like you will lie where you are. And all the coaches left and just left us there to be lifeless. So that's kind of like what I say about the mental toughness side, where it's like, are you going to quit?